What is going on, everyone? Dark here, bringing you some Halo 5 gameplay. And apologies for not putting up a video, but it was the holidays, so I was doing a little bit of a family gathering. And today's topic, I'll be talking to you guys and revisiting the Halo 5 multiplayer 2 months after its release. So a quick update, so far the game has been nothing but a great experience. Personally, with only recently getting a few hiccups here server side. Yesterday there was some trouble with the dedicated servers. Since then it has been fixed, but today there was another error that occurred, so hopefully by the time I put up this video, the servers are well and fixed and you guys are playing and enjoying your holidays on Halo 5. So, in the last 2 months, the game has received 2 major updates, including things like Big Team Battle, Forge, social playlists, new maps, a ton of new rec items, and even advanced control settings. That is just a small list of things that were included. Of course, there is a bigger list with things that they have fixed as far as fixes, tweaks, and all that good stuff. And some may argue that these features should have been included at the launch of the game, but you also have to realize that if they had tried including all of these features with the same launch date, chances are the game would not have launched as smooth as it did. Now, I know I'm talking for the majority of people that the launch was smooth. A few people here and there, I'm sure, had trouble with it. And unfortunately, even now, people who specifically have Time Warner Cable as their internet provider are still having trouble because Time Warner is just having some sort of issues. Not sure what it is, but there's some weird, funky stuff going in that background. So this delves into the argument that games are switching from being a product and more of a service, but honestly that topic is for a completely different video. All you have to know is that games are trying to launch earlier by taking out features and putting them in later. And for an update on how the game feels now, it's still a great experience, and because I'm still playing the game now, that to me is, in my opinion, really good. There are tricks that have been developed since the game launched, like the slide boost, and honestly it's making competitive gameplay even better. You know, you learn new things from watching competitive players, and with slide boosting, it's not really a trick that you can do all the time, it's a trick that you have to do and can only do in certain positions. So I feel like that makes it great because there may be a spot where you can slide boost, but in reality, do you want to slide boost in that spot? Because maybe it's the wrong time. You know, you can slide boost into 3 enemies and get yourself killed. So a lot of the times it's up to decision making and positioning on how you can slide boost and use it efficiently. Now, Warzone. Warzone I'm going to be talking a lot about because I feel like I didn't give it enough credit. In all honesty, when I jumped into Warzone, I felt like it was okay. I mean, it's a great new experience, and honestly, I found myself playing it over and over again. At first, I didn't really see the appeal until I had an experience where I was able to take over a base on my own. And in the same game, I had a great moment where teammates were helping each other out by defending bases and taking bosses. So I would be running around. I'd turn around thinking, oh crap, I need to go defend the base. And guess what? I have 2 or 3 teammates already killing the guy who's trying to take the base. So it's a nice, fun experience, and I've had nothing but great experiences. Now, Warzone is one of those games where it can really be a good experience or a bad experience, and it's kind of been 50-50, more so good experiences, but still near that 50-50 margin. The bad experience is just really when you get your bosses stolen from you. So you'll have like 5 of your teammates shooting at a boss, and here comes a red guy or a blue guy trying to steal your boss, and guess what? He gets the last shot and he gets the last boss kill. So that's a little frustrating, but I feel like that's what Warzone needs to keep the experience different and fun. And when you lose a boss like that, you kind of have to think to yourself, okay, well, we just lost the boss, we're down like 150 points, what do we need to win? And most of the time it's taking over bases, taking over the small bosses, and just getting a bunch of different Spartan kills. I feel like Spartan kills should award you a little bit more points. At the moment they award you 1 point. I don't think bases really matters. But if bases do matter, I feel like when you capture bases, depending on how many bases you capture is how many points you should get per Spartan kill. And I'm not sure if that'd be a great idea at all, but maybe it should be looked into. that's my only gripe with it. Overall, I've been having a good experience with it, and wrecks are all a great way to keep the game fresh and different. Requisitions, I've used them here and there, but honestly, for the most part, I've been trying to be very conservative with mine because I have yet to spend a lot of money on rec packs. I think I've only bought one gold pack, and I have bought the Halo Championship Series rec pack, so I haven't spent too much money on it. And so far, I'm actually into my gold packs. I'm done with both silver packs and bronze packs, and I've spent less than $20 on the game as far as rec packs. So that right there tells you how much of the game I've played, but also it tells you that you can actually acquire all the things that people are paying money for by just playing the game without really spending money. You spent 60 bucks on the game. If you don't feel like you want to spend any more money, that's fine. But a nice thing is that the rec packs, I always remind people of this, rec packs, when you buy it with real life money, a portion of it goes to the Halo World Championship prize pool. And since the game launched, the prize pool has gone from $1 million to $2 million, and that is awesome to see. Competitively, Halo, on that side of the aspect of the spectrum, is actually a better word to say. And it's really awesome to see. They just had their qualifier about a week and a half ago, and it was a ton of fun to watch. It was just really good to see all the teams playing really well and actually seeing some new teams and some upsets. And that wouldn't be possible without rec packs. You know, a bunch of different content that was included has all been free, and I feel like rec packs are making it a bit easier on the developers to get some money from somewhere and actually be able to work on Halo 5 multiplayer a little bit more and offer things for free. So rec packs in my head is nice to have. It's a great way to keep the game innovative as far as adding things into the game for free and keeping the population together by not closing the gap with paid DLC. So far, I feel like rec packs are great. And some may see it as bad to have microtransactions in Halo 5, even though spending money on recs doesn't really hold a pay-to-win advantage. Microtransactions just hold a negative effect whether they're justified or not in some people's heads. I personally enjoy rec packs, but I do see where people are coming from when their only incentive to playing the game is to gamble their rec points or their money away instead of playing the game to have fun and improve their skill and have a great time with friends and all that stuff. But that's pretty much all I have to say about Halo 5 so far. There has been really good criticism, constructive criticism on Halo 5, and honestly I want to keep pushing that constructive criticism because that's what's keeping 343 honest. And I think that's one of the last points that I will say is that 343 has been as transparent as they could be with us when there was a problem with the game, when there was something going on with the game, when there was an update for the game. So far Halo 5 has been great on 343's side. But let me ask you guys, what do you guys think about Halo 5 so far? Are you still playing multiplayer? Are you one of the forgers that is finally happy to have Forge and are forging a bunch of different maps, maybe remaking some maps? And if you guys are not happy with Halo 5 and where it is now, what needs to change for you to play Halo 5, buy Halo 5, come back to playing Halo 5 multiplayer? Really, that's my question. So I'll leave you guys with that. Let me know what you guys think. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Time to send them back to basic training.
Game over. Victory.